This morning on social media, women all over China are dismissing a new government policy on the size of families. All married couples are now allowed to have 3 children instead of 2. But Amnesty International says the increased limit is still a grave violation of women's sexual and reproductive rights. Ramy Inocencio looks now at the Chinese government's move to increase the country's population after decades of tight restrictions.
China needs more babies. Yes, that may seem like a strange thing to say since it's the world's most populous country with 1.4 billion people. But China is getting older faster, and Beijing expects deaths will outnumber births as early as next year. Fewer people mean less consumption, which means slower economic growth. That's a threat to stability for the Communist Party. But Beijing's new policy declaring couples can have 3 children up from 2 isn't enough, says political scientist Jean-Pierre Cabestan in Hong Kong.
Unless the government introduces real incentives, providing special allowances to couples who have 3 children, I don't think that Chinese couples are going to have more kids.
A recent study out of China shows money is the biggest worry, with childcare concerns second. In 1980, Beijing embarked on its controversial one-child policy to control its then skyrocketing population. Considered sound at the time, most Chinese appear to have gotten used to it. This week on Chinese social media, memes of triple bunk beds went viral, and this cartoon with a person having to choose between triplets and life. Women in China were vocal. There should be more policy support, more education support, and medical support, Zhu Hongyan says. Men could do more. I don't want to have a second child. A third is even more impossible, says this mother of one.
And one more population point to consider. There are people being born right now who could see a world where China is no longer the most populous country by the year 2100. And yes, it is coming. The British medical journal The Lancet says that India could take the #1 spot, followed by Nigeria and then China. In number 4, the United States. For CBS This Morning, Ramy Inocencio, Hong Kong.
Pretty interesting reaction from the Chinese there, huh?
A lot of people can relate to the men could do more.
Yes.
I love the look
Yes,
on the
men. Yes.
the look on the kid's face said it all.